Hello, Interior Sports fans. Joe Cook here to get your weekend started right with some Friday sports. The big one is Saturday night. That's right, UAF versus UAA. Not the Governor's Cup, though. They meet on the hardwood this time. Alaska will tip off against their arch enemies at 7 p.m. in the Patty Center. Both teams are on winning streaks. The Seawolves come in with a 3-1 conference record, and they are 7-7 overall. They've won their last 4 games. The Nanooks are 5-7, 2-2 in the GNAC, and they have won 3 in a row. UAF's Ashton Edwards, along with UAA's Brian McGill, are the reigning GNAC Players of the Week. Ruben Silva scored a career-high 34 points and 11 rebounds in Alaska's big win over Simon Fraser last Saturday. Head coach Mick Durham likes what he is seeing from his team as of late, but Saturday's game will be a test of keeping composure.
You know, you're always worried about in your rivalry game of kind of getting settled in and not getting too hyped up. And I mean, we just got to get locked in early and then just try to play our game. And we've been doing a good job of, coming into halftime in a good situation and then finding ways to win at the end. And I think that's kind of what we need to look at, is we got to just make sure we stay focused and get through the first half and get ourselves in a position to do good things the second half.
And the Alaska women's basketball team continues to win games. They won in overtime 85-77 over the St. Martin Saints last night. The Saints nailed a 3 at the buzzer to force overtime, but UAF went on a 10-2 run to start OT, and they pulled away with the victory. Jordan Wilson had a game-high 24 points and 7 rebounds. UAF's current 5-game win streak is the longest in the GNAC era. They are 11-4 overall, 3-2 in conference, which is 4th place, a playoff position. They face Western Oregon on Saturday to try to make it 6 straight. Now high school basketball action. Here's a recap from day 1 of the Mount McKinley Bank Holiday Classic. Let's go out to Boileau Hall. The Monroe Rams took on the Ketchikan Kings in their Mount McKinley Bank opener on Thursday night. K-High was down 11-4, but Ned Day, he sparked an 8-0 run. He had 9 points for the Kings, and K-High led 12-11 after 1. Then Monroe's Mike Cluting, he got hot, hitting 3 trays in the first half, and the Rams were up 23-20 at the break. They would not trail from that point on. K-High would cut it to 4 a couple of times in the fourth, but Jalen McCullough, Cluting, and the Rams execute down the stretch and win 50-36. Cluting had a game-high 20 points for Monroe.
I was going with the flow, and my teammates got me open. Everything, I got wide open shots a lot of time, and just because of them swinging it around, they got me wide open.
We're going to have to play like it's a state championship game. We're going to have to play good 3 games in a row. And when these 4A teams come in, we gotta let them know that we ain't backing down to anybody.
In the girls' matchup, Monroe's Andy Clark hit this deep 3 at the buzzer to ignite Boileau Hall, but the Rams trailed 14-23 after that shot going into the second quarter. Courtney Kimball scored a game-high 20 points for the Kings, who locked down the Rams, allowing just 4 second-half points as Ketchikan wins big 54-24. In the early games of the tournament, both Colony teams were victorious. The girls' team won 34-28 over Soldotna, and the Colony boys were down 12-3 to Sohai after 1, but rallied in a 53-44 win. Now, more scores from around the state from last night's tournament basketball games as well. In Palmer, the West Valley girls, they defeat Juneau 59-26. Ruthie Hebert, she outscores Juneau all by her lonesome with a 30-point game. In the Elks tournament, the West Valley boys won 55-30 over Kodiak in their Joe Floyd tourney opener. And also at the Elks, the North Pole boys and girls both lost to Palmer. The boys fell 53-45, and the girls lost 63-4. Yes, that's 63-4. Back in the interior, on the road, the Owlson girls beat Delta Junction 48-27 behind Desiree Moody's game-high 15 points. The boys' team, though, they lost to the Huskies 64-55. The West Valley Wolfpack hockey team is running a high-octane offense right now after dispatching crosstown rival Lathrop 8-1 on Wednesday. The Pack hosted the West Anchorage Eagles Thursday night at the Dipper. Both teams traded goals in the first period, won by Zach Savoride and Mike Curine of West, but West Valley went on a 7-0 run, and they win 8-1. Taylor Gale was the top skater for the Wolfpack in this one, handing out 3 assists and adding a goal. Savoride, Ty Profit, Yanni Semernolis, Stashi Skorowski, Evan Rankin, and Logan Arpino all had at least 2 points for the Pack. Braden DeWeese made 27 saves for West Valley as the Wolfpack improved to 5-5 on the year. They will play Diamond on Saturday. We end tonight's Sportscast with the first play of the week voted by you for 2015. This week's play of the week comes from the Alaska Nanook hockey team. Davis Jones had a career night last Saturday, making 26 saves against the Fair State Bulldogs in a 6-0 victory. Jones, a sophomore, registered his 4th shutout of the year. He's allowed just 2 goals in his last 4 games. To pick the next play of the week, watch for the I-5 interior top 5 plays on Mondays during the weekend recap. Well, I'm running out of time, so check the sports page on webcenter11.com for this weekend's sports schedule. All you need to know is right there. But that's all for Sports at 6. Come back tonight for the Sports Nightcap with highlights and results from tonight's sports action. Mike Schultz is next with your full weather forecast, and we'll catch you next time.